Hi guys, this is a short introduction to the LitePro 2. So the LitePro 2 is one of the ultra lightweight wheelchairs. So that means it weighs between 18 and 20 kilograms, but that depends if you have the battery on or the battery off. So speaking of the battery, it's just on the side of the LitePro. And the reason it's on the side is just so it's easy to remove and insert, and when you fold it up, which I'll demonstrate later, is not in the way. So the sort of battery you receive is a 24 volt 10 amp battery, which means you can do up to 12 or 13 miles in ideal conditions. But of course we do not live in ideal conditions, so the battery range will be affected, and the things that will affect it are the weight of the user, the terrain you're on, so if it's rough and rocky, or if you're facing potholes, or even if you're going downhill and uphill, it will all affect the range. And especially when you're going uphill, you will have to increase the power setting on your joystick just to help you go uphill, and that will of course decrease the battery range as well. So yeah, just on the back here guys, we've got two brushless motors, and at the moment I've got them engaged, which means I can't move the wheelchair forward by just pushing on it. But if I want to disengage them, I just kick these yellow levers forward, and then I can move it along just like a manual wheelchair. So if you ever find a day where you're struggling to use the joystick and want to be pushed along, or if you run out of battery, then you can move it along manually as well. So the next thing we've got is the armrest. So the armrest can be lifted up. It's just a little grey button on the side. You push down on the little grey button and you lift it up, and you can do the same with the other side. Again, push down on the grey button and lift it up. So that's one of the ways to transfer into the wheelchair, or if you want to have a meal at the restaurant, or if you're at a desk at work, then you can easily go forward and the armrest don't have to be in the way. Next thing, we've got the dual footplates at the front. So that looks more like your traditional wheelchair. So you may have faced it before, and it's very easy to deal with. You just flip them up. So if you just flip them out the way, then it's a lot easier to transfer into the wheelchair, and then you can flip them back down and rest your feet on them. On the rear of the wheelchair, you've got two 12-inch solid rubber tires. That means that you aren't going to face punctures, but the comfortability will be slightly removed. So it's not major. There's not a major thing between pneumatic and solid tires. It'll just have a slight difference between the comfortability, but it removes that doubt that you're going to have a puncture. But if you do want pneumatic tires, just give us a call or drop us an email, and we'll be able to accommodate that request for you guys. So yeah, next thing guys, we've got the joystick. So the joystick, it's very easy to use, but it does look slightly different to the other joysticks that we have in our showroom. So we've got a little display here. You just power it on and it'll have the speed on it, it'll have the battery life, and it'll have the power setting on it. And you've also got a little hole on there as well. And as well as that, with the joystick, it can be adjusted in length. So it's just this little knob here. So you can just adjust it, so change it to what you want to have it at, and then you can completely remove it as well. So that can be completely taken out, and then you've also got a little split cable here. So this can be just unscrewed as well, and you can completely take the joystick off and carry it with you as well, or store it in the front of your car. And now the last thing guys is of course the folding, and it folds very compact, so very differently from the other wheelchairs. The other wheelchairs will fold down flat, whereas this one folds inwards. So what you want to do first is just remove the backrest. So it's just Velcro, so very easy to remove. And then you would just store that in the boot of your car or somewhere, just to make it a lot easier. Next thing, on the back we've got two clips. So the two clips will be pressed on. Once you press on them, then you can pull it down. So press on the clips and pull it down. After that, you go to your foot plates at the front. You've got a little knob here, so you just want to pull up on that knob, twist, pull up and pull out. And then again, do the same with the other side. Pull up, twist, pull up, and then pull out. After that, go to the rear of your wheelchair. You want to hold onto the handles here. Holding the handles, just a little bit of force required. Just lift it up, and then that would fold it up. So as you can tell guys, it folds up very compact, and after that you can lift it by either using the handles, so lifting it up that way, or what I prefer is getting a good hold of the frame and then lifting it up that way as well. So yeah guys, you can get a few different colors with this wheelchair. You've got the champagne, as you can see here. You can also get a red, you can get a silver, and you can get a black. But if you have any other questions or any queries, just drop us an email on support@etechmobility.co.uk, or if you prefer speaking to someone, then call us on 0121 661 4336 and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.